You must have felt rather like a sort of Cinderella.
I didn't know you had a sense of humour, Mervyn. That's quite good coming from you.
Really.
Yes, quite Mervyn.
This disappointment was made worse by the fact that your elder brother did very well.
Yes, he set a good standard, which I was supposed to follow, even surpass. And for a while it did look like that I was going to. If I ever got less than 90% in my exams or tests, I was very disappointed. But in the last sort of couple of years at school, things just fell apart. Emotionally, I was just, weak and everything,
So you began a career as a malingerer and petty criminal. Did this help you fit in with the other Dagenham school kids around you?
Well, actually, there was he's a half-caste black kid, he was picking on me, along with the white kids all the time. But there were other kids that were good, not every kid was bad, and some of the kids got up to all sorts, as they do now. But in a way, it was always going to be different from them, it was always going to be different.
Was that because you had to wear one of those silly top knot things?
Well, yes, quite Mervyn. I suppose, yeah, sometimes you just have to do certain things, for the cause of good.
But you were given a second chance to gain some qualifications, which you actually succeeded in doing, in spite of resistance from others.
Yes, I, including my own headmaster, who, things were very difficult. Some of the teachers were brilliant, some teachers just didn't like you because of who you were. But that's what it was.
And finally you made it to a university.
Yes, I made it to university and I did fairly well there. I was studying film studies and psychology, and then I got into film and TV and wanted to find out what all that was about. And that took me on to my working life, which is the subject of my second book, Just a Bunch of Fucking Wankers, which deals with management.
And that describes your general attitude towards British management, I believe.
I would like to rephrase that. It's rather my experiences, not just my experiences, other people of all backgrounds and colours, their experiences with management who are not qualified, who have got no common sense, and who blatantly just treat you like crap. And not only that, I know you probably think that I just have this thing about authority, but the thing is, I believe in fair play, Treat me right, I treat you right. I deserve to be treated right. If I treat you wrong, then treat me wrong. All I believe is in being fair to people, no matter who they are.
This is your search for truth, justice and reality, of course.
Yeah, so I'm just one of those people that, because of my experiences in my early life, with my mother treating me different from her kids, I had this thing about equality and being treated fairly, and that's just stayed with me. So when I've been a union rep, I've tried to make sure that everybody was treated as far as I could make out, no matter who they are, what background they are, they were treated fairly by management. And this led me to have, arguments and dealings with management.
Conflicts with the management.
Yes, and this, and inevitably, this has led to sackings, I must admit, on quite a few occasions. But that's just the way it is. I mean, I just tried to do the right thing, and if that means me losing out financially, me losing out on a big managerial career, which I could have done, me losing out on being a big professional, which I could have been a millionaire by now, a big property lawyer, I could have done all these things, but money isn't everything.
You prefer to be a struggling artist. That's a very honourable cause you've chosen.
Thank you very much. And well, I'd just like to peg these two books again. My first book is, of course, Why Don't You Just Fuck Off? And the other book, dealing with my later life, it's semi-autobiographical, both of them, is Just a Bunch of Fucking Wankers. And I hope you go out and buy them.
Thank you very much, Nat Nollid, the rising artist.
Thank you very much. By the way, I'd just like to remind you guys, my soul is for sale on eBay. Nat Nollid. Why don't you just fuck off? Nat Nollid. Bunch of fucking wankers.